do Bhagavad Gita, then we have classes on Srimad Bhagavatam, the philosophy and story also. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So how many of you coming first time today? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so let's start. I'll not waste much time. So what is the topic for today's class? Not class. Anyway, class, session, whatever you say. Yes. Why all of you are here? Huh? Where the grass is green. Have you heard this before? This phrase? No one heard. Okay, then, okay, he knows. So after knowing this topic, what was your thought? Okay, you are here by force? Someone forced you? Paka? Then tell, what are your expectations for today's session after reading that topic?
To understand the topic.
Okay, good answer. Yes.
Imagine that something is very good in a hearing from people, and then you go there and you realize it's something opposite.
Okay, very good. You got it? So like where the grass is green. Actually, this phrase is from we can say from Greek word, and this belongs generally field. Or if you go in Hindi, field means people when they earlier days they used to do farming, correct? So they used to say ki the grass on another side, or the this field is more greener on another side, or another main field is more green. ये मतलब मेरी खेती में इतना अनाज नहीं है, सामने वाली खेती ज्यादा हरी भरी है. हाँ? और if you go to into Hindi version, it's from Videsh, from foreign side, this phrase is there. If you go with Hindi version, आप सभी ने सुना होगा कि दूसरे की थाली का घी हमेशा ज्यादा लगता है. कितने लोगों ने सुना है? अरे अभी तो सबने सुन लिया ना, मैंने बोला. Anyway, so ये सुना होगा हमने कि दूसरों की थाली का घी हमेशा ज्यादा लगता है. Have you ever experienced this? When you are sitting with 4-5 people or in a pangat, you are aware this word? You are Indian, so yes. So we see someone is, serving ghee on the dal or rice, vadan bhat in Marathi. So we think, अरे यार मेरी थाली में कम डाला, उसकी थाली में ज्यादा डाला है. लेकिन जो पर्सन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है उसने क्या क्या कर रहा है वो? Yeah, he is distributing equally to everyone. But what we think, मुझे कम दिया. So similarly, so recently I was in US for 40 days with one of the senior most devotee of our Juhu temple, his case Devakinandan Prabhu. So I serve him, so that's why he took me over there in US. And it was a great opportunity to see, because we hear that US is developing country or developed country. You heard or you believe? Pakka. So I also was on same platform, but now little upper side, because now I have seen that. Correct. So when I was about to go to US, then actually 2 days back only I came. So Adbhuta Prabhu, I was talking with him, so he said, okay, share your experience with other guys. And of course, this is a spiritual class. This is not, we are going to see the, mundane perspective or a layman perspective. No, we are here for spiritual advancement of each other, not only for yours, of each other. So let's share from the spiritual perspective or from a devotee perspective. So I was also thinking ki, yes, US is an advanced country, everything is very posh, so much technology, people are having so much time, they have so much fun. Exactly. Is it? We think like that only, we heard like that only. And that's why we are also going in that direction only. हाँ? तो एक कहावत और सुनी होगी आपने, कौवा चले, यस, कौवा चले हंस की चाल. कौवा देखा है आप लोगों ने? और हंस कितने लोगों ने देखा है? वेरी गुड. पक्का हंस देखा कि बगुला देखा है? There is a difference between crane and swan. Both are white, लेकिन हम कहते हैं ना हर चमकती चीज, तो वैसे ही हर white bird is not like hens. Okay. So similarly, swan is a different species and crow is a different species. And one more thing we understand from scriptures, this analogy of crow is used to understand different kinds of people or different kind of mentality. So crows are always finding which kind of place. You can, yeah, see, we are in Mumbai, so many crows are here. Huh? So crows always on garbage, filthy place, and swans, huh? Clean water. They always look after clean water only. So there's a lot of difference. Both are birds, but there is no, even there is no comparison. What to speak of matching कौवा चले हंस की चाल. So similarly, there are so many differences in India and Western countries or US because of today's topic. So there's a lot of difference in so many things, so many things. So like crow is always on filthy place. Similarly, there are different kind of mentality, different kind of understanding, different kind of, we can say, goal or motives or objects, again based on knowledge and understanding. So I was also thinking same thing, and yes, of course, nothing is wrong in that. They are so advanced in technology. We say we are 100 years behind than US. There is nothing wrong in that. It's not like I am, telling you to discourage all of you, but fact is there. We have to accept the fact. It is the fact. They are 100 years ago than us, ahead than us. So when I, landed over there, yes, it was very nice. There was different metro trains from, like here we have Terminal 2, International Terminal at airport, correct? So from there, we want to go to another terminal, we have bus facility. But there they have train. Which kind of train? Metro train. Far better than our metro train. Everything is automatic, very nice, good. Yes, good experience so far. Then we were there to collect the baggage. And yes, here when we were about to depart, we took 3 trolleys to put the baggage, free of cost. And there I was about to take the baggage trolley. Then one devotee from US, he said, "Wait, don't go there. They will charge $1 for each trolley. $1 or $3. See here, trolley is free. So we took 3 trolley, and there you have to pay for the simply trolley. You have to pay for the trolley. It's not like that they have shortage of men, so they have technology, so they can charge more for main labor, correct? But here is no main involved in that. Still they are charging. So then the devotee, see, Indians are everywhere, they are very jugadu. He said, wait, some other passenger will come to go anywhere somewhere else. So when he will, drop his trolley back, you take that. because other trolleys are locked. When you put the coin, then you will get it. So wait, someone will come, then you will take his trolley. So then I took two trolleys with one more devotee. Anyway, so this was the first encounter. See, both sides are there everywhere. We have free trolleys, they are charging for that. So it's not like everything is green, isn't it? So of course, pros and cons are everywhere, positive side, negative side. But what we can learn, what for? For spiritual advancement. For spiritual advancement. Like we see in the movies, so many nice trains. When they show in movies in foreign countries, very good trains. But public transport is very bad over there with compared to India. And we all are Mumbaikar, so we know the importance of the public transport. No, public local trains in Mumbai can never stop, है ना? Even in कितनी बारिश हो रही हो, हमेशा चलेगी, है क्या नहीं? कहते हैं कि लाइफ रुक जाएगी अगर लोकल ट्रेन रुक गई तो. बट देयर इज नो पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट. They have their own car. Everyone drives. Everyone. Or they fly. So we see here, at local train station so much crowd. You can see over there early morning 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Crowd at airport, same as local train station we have here. So they fly or they drive. Everywhere they have 4 lanes, 4 and 4, 8 lanes road. Everywhere they have. Here in India, do we have 4 lane, 8 lane road? Do we have or not? Where? Where? 8 lane road. Nowhere. It's under construction. First 8 lanes road of India, but there they have everywhere. And lots of cars are there. If we use with that ratio, so we need 6 earths, 6 planets is required to consume that much fuel. So yes, they are advanced, but another side is what? There is ozone layer in the atmosphere, everyone knows. Correct? So on the sky of America, US, there is a very big hole in the ozone layer, not in India. Why?
They are using the resources.
Resources like?
Yes. Fossil fuel.
No, because of air conditioners. Because of air conditioners. They use specific gas for that, isn't it? And because of that gas, there is a big hole. Now they stop using that gas. But what we see, everything is there, air conditioned. Why? Not because of advancement, because of the climate. I was there. Now here we have 32 degrees something, 35. And this is the time there was the temperature was 5 degree only. And now they are going to face -10, -15, -20. So because of the climate, they have that kind of facility so that they can keep their body warm. In the house, heaters are there or ACs are there. Then come to car, same thing. Then go to office, same thing. And because of that, so many disease because of air conditioner, different kinds of cancers. But what we think, only one side, isn't it? So yes, everything has two sides. Like every coin has two faces. So like this, so many things are there. They have big malls, big roads. They have big houses. So many, in so many colonies I was there. I saw in every colony 2 gardens are there, 2 water ponds are there. Why? So these all are their rules. And if you are building a house, you can use only certain percentage of concrete, cement. Here what we see, everywhere is cement. But there they have only 10-20% of the total area. They can use only that much percentage of concrete construction. That's it. Otherwise, the whole building, the whole house is made up of with wood only. So at one house, one devotee's house, I was there. So I was in the basement, and because of its wooden house, whenever someone is walking on the floor and you are in the basement, every time you are hearing that voice. When you walk on the wooden floor, what kind of noise you hear? Huh? It's like horror kind of. Huh? When you see a horror movie, like if you see any Hollywood horror movie, so they show us that basements are everywhere. In eastern area of the US, because of the no so much cold weather, they have basements. During winter, they stay in basement only. So we see in the movies that kind of noise, chur chur. Huh? So you can't sleep properly. You can't say, Baba, stop walking. No, because they have so many work to do at home. So then wooden houses, you cannot make concrete houses. If you go for that, more costly. Another thing, see why I'm telling you negative sides, because we know the positive sides. We have heard a lot. But not to discourage or not to criticize US, to understand. So then someone was telling, yeah, we were at one house and suddenly, morning time shower was there, so it stopped working. There is no water in the shower. What to do? And then we asked the devotee who was the owner of the house. He said, let me fix it. So I asked, no, we'll call someone. How we understand where is the leakage or where is the problem? He said, no, let me see. Then he checked it out and he understood what happened. Then I asked, why you did not call someone? He said, see, if I call, then they will give the appointment for next month. So can next month तक नहाएंगे नहीं क्या? And they have only shower. There is no tap. Only shower. So like that, yes, technology is there at the same time very difficult to get the manpower. And then I was with some senior devotee, so he was sick that time. So then one devotee said, let's go to doctor. So okay, the devotee was knowing one doctor, so he took easily the appointment. Otherwise, he was telling, if someone is in on death bed and you want to take the appointment, still it will take 1 month. व्यक्ति मर जाएगा जब तक उसका अपॉइंटमेंट आएगा. It's very costly. Medical treatment is very costly in US, very costly. That's why they come to India. So we have very great, exposure for medical terms to make money. So like this, so many things are there. Another surprise for me, they have big houses and there is no servant. Not to exploit, but we need ना, if we have big house, what we see here, हम लोग इंडिया से हमने देखे राजा घराना के कम से कम सुना तो है ही ना, बड़े बड़े महल होते थे ना, big palaces, so many servants are there to give the opportunity to serve so that they can also maintain themselves, to maintain their livelihood. There is no servant, everyone has to do their own work. So that's why they have 5 days work in a week, so that सैटरडे संडे क्या कर सके वो अपना घर साफ कर लें, अपने हफ्ते भर के कपड़े धो लें. वन मोर थिंग, दे डोंट टेक बाथ डेली. ये तो अपने लिए अधूरा ही हो जाएगा. अगर ऐसा एक दिन कर लिया तो लगेगा कि आज कुछ छूट गया है. अमेजिंग. अनदर सरप्राइज was for me that okay, in temple, because in temples devotees are there from India, so they know the cleanliness etiquettes. but there is no water in toilet. There is only, toilet paper. So whole day you will feel something is missing. If you don't use water, whole day you will think something is missing, Baba. We can't think about that. This is advancement. This is advancement. And always they use washing machines because climate is very cold. You cannot get sun rays to dry off your clothes. So they use dryer, washing machine, they have mixer, they have machines to clean the pots. खाने पीने का बर्तन के लिए भी machine. To clean the floor, there is a machine for everything. But still they don't have time because 5 days they are working, then Saturday and Sunday, some, so many works at home, and then they want to enjoy something. That's why they go out. So this kind of life they have. But we don't know that. Okay, that is not bad because see, to maintain your livelihood, to earn money, you have to do something. And their conditions are there. Okay, but what we see other people's situation is better than our own, or very attractive we see. But that is not the case. They have some other issue, we have some other issue. Like Sri Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he used to say, Indians, they think our climate is very hot here. Let's go to west. And what they think? They think it's too cold, let's go to east. वहां पे कभी कभी 8 बजे तक रात को जो है सनसेट नहीं होता है समर में. हमको कैसा लगेगा? So many things are there. But thing is that what we are missing, we are also trying to go on the same path. Like we say, Kauwa chale hans ki chal. Okay, to understand. It's not like they are swines and we are crow. Not like that. But yes, if we understand what wisdom we have in terms of spiritual knowledge, then yes, we are swan. Or Prabhupada used to say, technology wise, we are a lame man. But they are, technology wise, they are so advanced. They are not lame, but they are blind. Why? Because they don't have spiritual knowledge. I have seen at least Saturday, Sunday in ISKCON temples, so many people are coming. But churches, big churches they have with modern architect. I really like the architect of different churches. Very nicely, built up. But who's there? No one is there. Even they are not going to church. Okay, we heard okay, Sunday to Sunday they go to church. They accept we are doing some performing or committing some sins. Please forgive us, or Jesus will, forgive you. So many things. But they are not going even to church. So they are different lifestyle. So they are missing the base part of human form of life. What they are missing? Yes. Because they don't know the goal of life. What to speak of human form of life? They don't know the goal. What the goal for them? But just get the sense gratification. Just for the pleasure. So as soon as I arrived, I saw very clean atmosphere, no pollution, big houses, big field, because area wise is so big. US, if you compare to India, and the population is very less population. So this why they have big areas, big houses, big fields, but still they are alone. Why? So we understand from scriptures that when we don't have any connection with God, then you can get any kind of enjoyment in any kind of quantity, but still you are lonely or you are lacking something, because Krishna says mame vamsho jiva loke. Suppose when we go out for some holidays or for anything, Then when we come back, then we feel okay, yes, we are at home. Something we miss always, correct? Or we miss the association or company of siblings or parents or relatives. But there, they don't have time. Nowadays in Mumbai also we can see they don't have time. They don't know who is our neighbor. Because see, human also are social animal. So we need some society, we need some association for anything, for self-gratification as well as spiritual realization, spiritual advancement, spiritual practices. We need association everywhere. So they are missing that thing. And that's why Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he went to US. He went to US. And I also saw still so many, hippies are there. They are naked, sitting on the trees in the garden. There is some place still in what was the place? San Francisco. So Prabhupada went there and he saw this community is there. Let them teach. Most fallen. The hippies were most fallen. No etiquettes, nothing. So Prabhupada went there and he chose that let's teach them or let's bring them back. And not even he brought him back, and Prabhupada gave him the highest, we can say, pleasure. They wanted to, keep high themselves by taking marijuana or drugs or LSD, so many things. So Prabhupada said, okay, keep yourself always high with Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Not only in words, they experience that. First they start practicing and then they experience that also. Otherwise, see, everywhere problem is there. So, four kind of categories we see. I am okay, you are okay. Win-win situation. Another situation, I am okay, you are not okay. Another situation, I am not okay, you are okay. And then fourth one is, both are not okay. But most of the time what we see, I am not okay, everyone else is okay. He is enjoying, he is happy. I am not happy. A office clerk, he thinks, see, boss is enjoying, manager is enjoying a lot. See, I am whole day going here and there, putting some papers from here and there. So he thinks he is the only person who is doing a lot. And the manager is only sitting. And what manager thinks? What he has to do, not boss, clerk, about clerk. See, just simply he is running here and there with some pieces of paper. See, I am thinking a lot. I have to think a lot how to increase the business, how to increase the, this earning. So both are thinking, I am doing a lot, I am working a lot, I am suffering a lot. Others are happy. At home, at home, lady what she thinks, I am cooking for everyone, I am maintaining the house, cleaning house, this, that. She thinks, so I am suffering in that way. But my husband, he just comes in the night time, have his food. So what is he doing? I am doing so many things. And other side, what the husband thinks, see, I am going to earn so many headache of office. In that way, he is thinking. So same way, everyone is thinking. The person who is thinking, he thinks that I am the only person who is suffering. Others are enjoying. There was a story also. One rupee circus. So once upon a time, there was a circus in the city. What was the ticket price? ₹1. So everyone was so excited. Let's go. ₹1 circus. So circus means at least 2.5 hours entertainment. And in ₹1, not a big bargain. It's a good deal. So everyone was there. So much crowded was there. So much crowd was there. So the person who was on the first place, he was so excited. I am on the first position. I will enjoy first. And then he went inside. Then he saw no one was there. And then he shouted, "Someone is there or not?" Then there was some light, flashlight on him, and then he saw two big bodybuilders are coming. They came and they started beating that guy, beating like anything. And then they left him. So he was coming out from the another door. He was thinking, I guess they fooled me. I am the only person who got beaten. Otherwise, others will enjoy the circus. So he was about to come on the exit door. So many people were there. So then he was thinking, okay, let's not tell them. I will, behave like that. I enjoy a lot. So he was very smiling. Oh, hey, what was how very nice circus was there. I enjoy a lot. So like that. But what was he thinking? These all people are going to enjoy the circus. I am the only person who got cheated. And that was the case with everyone. This circus guy, they were beating everyone one by one. And everyone was thinking, I got beaten, others are enjoying. So similar way, we think here we are suffering, we don't have so much technology, we are so behind, we are backwards, and so many things are there in the norm of reservation or division, SC, ST, OBC, this, that. Someone was asking me, what is the meaning of, okay, SC is there, ST is there, what is the meaning of OBC? Other backward class. तो वो पूछ रहे थे कि किस चीज में बैकवर्ड भाई अलग अलग सेक्शन हो गए और किस में बैकवर्ड रह गए I said in everything. So many things are there. So what do you think? No, others are enjoying, others are happy, only we are suffering. So we are so behind in technologies, this, that, they are also thinking, but still we have intelligence, we have a very nice opportunity, we are so fortunate, we have this Vedic knowledge. We have Vedic knowledge which tells us about the ultimate goal of life. Goal of life is not just to get pleasure. Of course, that is there. Anandamayo Bhyasat. The nature of soul is what? Anandamayo Bhyasat. Is there to get bliss, to enjoy pleasure or happiness. But how to attain that happiness eternally, not temporary happiness, that we can understand from scriptures. That we can understand from scripture. Otherwise, these things are there. Everyone is suffering. So there is different kind of sufferings. There in US, doctors and lawyers, they are the richest person because they take so much money. They charge very high. Lawyers and one more. People, they are in distress. Every third person is in distress. So who is there? Yes, comes under doctor only, but their demand is more. So because of this body, they have a different kind of suffering. So they think, okay, let's go for mukti, liberation. Let's give up this body. This body is the only cause of suffering. Give up this body. Become nirakar. Body there. There is no body, no akar, no suffering. So we talk about mukti, but it is not actual mukti. From scriptures, we get the idea what is mukti. What is mukti? See, one more thing. In US, you will find dogs in everyone's house. Every day they take the dog, morning time, they go there, and everywhere you will find the signboard of Huh? Not beware of dog. I never find this signboard. What was the signboard? Yes, scoop the poop in joking way. Means you have dog and you are taking the dog. What for? Only one reason. It's not like you are caring a lot. You are going on a walk with dog. Let's go on a walk with friends or with siblings. Not like that. You know why they are going out. So as soon as you know dog evacuated, you have to pick it up in the plastic. I heard before. Then I was like, you can't see that side. So this is the thing. So many rules are there. $250 was the fine if you leave that. So this is externally so advanced, so much posh, so many things, but the actual thing is missing. Actual thing is missing. So what is means they are serving dog. Why? Because this service attitude is there with everyone. So this serving attitudes is the nature of soul. Soul wants to serve, but to whom should we serve? That we don't know. Yes, someone says Krishna. Yes, but we don't know. We don't know. So there they are missing the spiritual part. Otherwise, sufferings are everywhere. Everyone is suffering. It's not like they are only getting diseases, we are not getting. No, we are also suffering. But so they want to get liberation. So mukti means, so there is one shloka in Bhagavad Gita. I'll find out. Vitab is there? Okay. So in second canto of Bhagavatam, Cosmic Manifestation. So second canto, 10th chapter, text number 6. There is a definition of mukti. What is actual mukti? What is actual liberation? So निरोधो स्यानुशयन आत्मनः सह शक्तिभिः मुक्तिर हित्वा अन्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. Translation goes, the merging of the living entity along with his conditional living tendency with the mystic lying down of the Mahavishnu is called the winding up of the cosmic manifestation. Liberation is the permanent situation of the form of the living entity after he gives up the changeable, gross and subtle material bodies. Liberation is a permanent situation of the form. So this shloka is talking about the annihilation of this universe or material creation. So everything goes to the, here I mentioned Mahavishnu's body, who is lying down in Karan ocean. Mahavishnu or Kanodakshai Vishnu is lying down alone. When he exhales, so many verses are coming from the pores of his body, and when he inhales, this is a time of pralaya, annihilation. So everyone goes there in his body. But here it is mentioned, liberation is the permanent situation. So when annihilation there, everyone goes in his body, all souls. But again when he exhales, again creation, again all living entities are coming out. But here it is mentioned, liberation is the permanent situation of the form of the living entity after he gives up the changeable body. Our body is changeable. Dehinosmin yatha de Bhavita says 6 changes are there in our body. But here it is mentioned, giving up, gives up the changeable gross and subtle material body. So he is not, this sloka is not talking about giving up the body. He is talking about changeable and material body we have to give up. Not only this body you have to give up, you have to give up the akar, you have to become nirakar. No. It's talking about changeable and gross material body through which we get sufferings. We get sometimes pleasure also, happiness also, but most of the time we are getting sufferings. The body is there. Which kind of body? Spiritual body. Satchidananda form. And what we are doing in that form, we are serving. We are not serving dog. We are serving God, Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the real meaning of mukti. Means you give up this body. This is changeable. You are getting sufferings to this body, but you achieve the spiritual body, your real position, your constitutional position. Krishna, sorry, Jiveda Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. The actual position of a living entity is a servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, that's why we are meant to serve Krishna. And just by serving Krishna, see here we serve each other, we serve society, we serve nation, we serve dogs, we are serving our own body, we are serving our own senses, we are serving our lust. Prabhupada says in his lecture that we are serving our lust, not society or people. Just we are serving our lust because we want enjoyment, sense gratification. So we are serving our lust simply. And as long as someone is helping to serve your lust, he is your friend. Otherwise, but Prabhupada, see, he went to US and he taught this knowledge. They were not knowing who is Krishna, what is spirit. Some soul conception is there, but still the hippies, they were totally into a different world. And Prabhupada is, so this is a sadhu, this is a Vaishnava who is compassionate to everyone, not to fulfill his lust. He is really there to help for his spiritual advancement, not only just economic advancement, spiritual advancement. Because sadhu, he sees things as they are. He can see the spirit soul suffering behind this body or inside this body. So the real meaning of mukti is hitva anyatha rupam. You give up all other rupam, other form, the actual form, the spiritual form in which you can serve Krishna eternally. Then you are blissful eternally. Not only blissful, anandam, buddhi, vardhanam, ever increasing bliss. We never experience here. So let's go there. Like we in India, we here go to US, you will get more enjoyment, more happiness. So similarly, Vedas was talking about the spiritual abode. There you can enjoy eternally without any suffering. That's why it's Vaikuntha. That's why it talks about that real mukti, not just give up and become impersonal or nirakar. That's why this impulse conception also there. Because of body, we suffer, let's give up. No, that is not the actual liberation. And in human form of life, we have this opportunity. There is one more shloka, 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 20, text number 17. Very important shloka and very much clear. Just by reading the translation, you can understand. निदेह माध्यम सुलभम सुदुर्लभम प्लवम सुकल्पम गुरुकर्णधारम मयानुकूलेन नभ स्वतेदितम पुमान भवाब्धि न तरेत्स आत्महा. The human body, which can award all benefit in life, is automatically obtained by the laws of nature. So in human body, it is mentioned which can award all benefit. So generally we consider human form of life is more advanced, correct? Superior to other species, and that's why we exploit others for our own enjoyments. So it is mentioned which can award all benefit in life. He is talking about some other benefit, spiritual benefit, but in material perspective we see, still we enjoy a lot more than animals or not. We have technologies, animal don't have technology. Okay, they have some different higher kind of senses, like some animal can smell like 30 miles dolphin and whale, like elephants or whale they can eat a lot, like dogs they can hear different frequencies. So still so many things are there, but still they use that for four things: sleeping, eating, mating and defense. That's it. But what we have, we enjoy a lot with so many technologies because we have intelligence. Moreover, we have higher intelligence. We have higher consciousness that we can understand who am I. I am this body. This body is the enjoyer, or I am the spirit soul. So we have that higher consciousness. We have that higher intelligence to understand the body and soul. What is matter and what is spirit. That's why it is mentioned the body which can award all benefit in life. सुलभम, सुलभ हम बोलते ना, कहीं जनरली सुलभ सुन के कुछ और दिमाग में आता है. सॉरी टू से, क्या याद आता है? सुलभ मतलब इजीली अवेलेबल. सुलभ शौचालय करके मींस द पॉइंट इज इजीली अवेलेबल. तो सुलभम, ह्यूमन बॉडी वी कैन इजीली गेट different kind of enjoyment, different varieties of enjoyments on different platform, different level, different degrees. But it is mentioned sudurlabham, although it is very rare achievement. So this human form of life is very, very, very rare. Not only durlabh, very hard to get. Sudurlabh means higher degree, superlative degree. Sudurlabham, very, very difficult to get this human form of life. There is one another shloka in Bhagavatam only. It's very difficult to get human form of life. And in human form of life, if you get the association of devotees, you get the association of Vaishnavas, you get the association of devotees of Krishna. That is very, 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 very rare. You see the population of Mumbai. What is the population of Mumbai? On paper. Otherwise, 30 million, 3 crores. So many people are there from so many places. Then how many are here? How many comes to temple? So this is our situation. So it's very, very, very rare to get the association of devotees, and we need association to do anything. Even to drink wine, we need some association. ना वो कहते हैं चल यार साथ में. So we need some association. So what to speak of spiritual advancement? It's very, very difficult. Our mind will not accept, will not support you. So the shloka says it's very, very rare to get this human form of life. This human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat having the spiritual master as the captain and the instructions of the personality of Godhead as favorable winds impelling it on its course. So this human body is like a boat. Means you have some medium. Boat is what for? To cross the ocean. To cross the river, to cross the ocean, we need a boat. But simply you get the boat, can you ride it? Ride or whatever you call for boat, drive or ride, whatever. Can you operate the boat? So what do you need? What we need? A captain, an expert captain we need. So a guru, a spiritual master who already practicing this knowledge, this Krishna consciousness, he can help us to drive the boat. And scriptures, the scriptures are the instructions given by Lord. It's like favorable wind. Just not only you get the captain and boat, what do you need? You need favorable wind also. Then it will be very easy. So with the scriptures, it's very easy. Otherwise, we are in illusion. What kind of illusion? That I am the only person who is suffering, others are enjoying. This is also an illusion. We are full of 4 defects. We have imperfect senses. That's why we are in illusion. Then we are in illusion, we commit mistakes, and to cover up those mistakes, we cheat others. So these four defects are there: imperfect senses, illusion, then no, commit mistakes, and then we cheat. So we are in illusion otherwise. We are in illusion that what? I am this body, and whatever is there to give pleasure to the body, just achieve that. This is called lust. Somehow or other you just get it. Or Nike slogan, just do it. Why just do it? We have intelligence. We can think what will be the consequences in short term as well as long term. So those who are thinking in short term or short term goal, they are prayers. Then other side, shreyas, those who are thinking about long term goal, or those who are thinking about soul, not only this body. So Western culture totally based upon bodily conception of life, because they don't have idea of soul. That's why we are on that platform. Let's achieve economic advancement or technical advancement, so many advancement to give pleasure to the body. But here in India, we are so fortunate that we have human form of life, and we have scriptures to read out and understand the actual or ultimate goal of life. And for that, we are not alone. Lord Krishna is so merciful. He is sending his representative in the form of Guru, so that we can come back on the track. Like we go to school or college. Why? Books are there. We know the writer also. Who is the author? Which kind of books we have to prefer. So that why not we sit at home and we read and get the degrees? Why we go to school? To understand that book. Okay, book is there, but still we need to hear from an authority. Similarly, we have gurus, we have Vaishnava devotees, those who are practicing. From we can understand how to apply scriptures. So we have this opportunity. So considering all these advantages, a human being who does not utilize his human life to cross the ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul. Atma ha. Ha means killing or killer or hatya or murder, whatever term you use. Atma means soul, means self. Killing on self means Atma hatya. We are committing suicide. Okay, if you are alive, but still if you are not hankering for spiritual advancement, spiritual realization, that means you are committing suicide. I am not telling this. It's mentioned here in scriptures. So this will go through purport of Prabhupada on this particular shloka, and then we'll end. The human body, which is obtained after passing through many inferior forms, is created in such a way that it can award the highest perfection of life. So before getting human form of life, we experience so many different bodies also. It is mentioned inferior form. Inferior form means a worm in the stool also is living entity. But what kind of enjoyment or suffering he is experiencing? Then insects, aquatics, insects, trees, beasts, birds, and then human form of life. Then उसमें भी civilized, isn't it? So it's very, 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 very rare. A human being is supposed to serve the supreme personality of Godhead, and the bona fide spiritual master is the appropriate guide for such service. The causeless mercy of Lord Krishna is compared to favorable winds that help the boat of the body to ply smoothly on the course back home, back to Godhead. This is the goal of life, to go back to spiritual world. This place is not for us. Even if you want to stay, you will be kicked out. Isn't it? No one wants to die, but you are forced to die. Isn't it? You have to leave this body. So that means this is not our actual place. Like if you have rented a house or a room in the hotel, if you are not paying or then time period is over, then you will be kicked out. So similarly, we have very limited time period. So we should we should endeavor for spiritual advancement so that we can go back to spiritual world. Otherwise, from here to here in this body, then another body, and in this way we'll suffer only. We'll get different types of body and we'll suffer. So Lord Krishna gives his personal instructions in Vedic literature, speaks to the bona fide spiritual master, and encourages, warns, and protects his sincere devotee from within the devotee's heart. Such merciful guidance of the Lord moves a sincere soul quickly on the path back to Godhead. So Lord Krishna is so merciful, he sends his representative. So in my earlier days of Krishna consciousness, when I used to visit temple like you guys, to attending some classes. So one day I was thinking, why this person like Adbhuti who is sitting over here, why he is putting so much effort? For whose pleasure? For whose benefit? Similarly, Krishna is so merciful. He sent his devotees, his representatives to help us, people like us, those who are in different world or different illusion, that grass is green on other men's field. So, sorry. Sincere devotee from within the devotee's heart. Such merciful guidance of the Lord moves a sincere soul quickly on the path back to Godhead. But one who cannot understand that the human body is a suitable boat for crossing the ocean of material existence will see no need to accept a captain in the form of spiritual master and will not at all appreciate the favorable winds of the Lord's mercy. So those who are in totally into bodily conception of life, they will not see that this spiritual master or Lord Krishna is there helping us. So they cannot appreciate devotees or Vaishnava. Why? Because they cannot appreciate God, Krishna. When they start appreciating Krishna, God, then automatically or gradually they will start appreciating devotees. Automatically they will feel the importance of devotees in their life, association of devotees. Otherwise, he has no chance to achieving the goal of human life. Acting against his own self-interest, he gradually becomes the killer of his own soul. So scriptures are very pakka, very cut to cut message they are giving. They are not just taking you round and round. Clearly they are straight away they are saying this human life is very rare, very rare, and the ultimate goal of human life is to achieve the supreme destination, the spiritual abode where you can serve Lord Krishna, ultimate master, eternally. In that way you can enjoy eternally. You can experience that bliss. So I'll end here. So any question, any comments, or any experience in your life, you can share. No question? Okay. Yes. One.
How when we talk about spirituality, it's always a comparison between material life versus spiritual. Again, we have the kinds of nature, natural elements that we said, like lust, greed, etc., etc., associated with material. But how important is wealth creation and wealth building in terms of attaining the spiritual growth and liberation?